Hi guys, this is Asi from Hezico, and today I'm going to make a quick tutorial on how to improve our Slack bot. Previously, when we made the Slack bot, it summarized the channel history and stored that into a Google Sheet. Now I'm going to create a new slash command which will help us create a new channel, and also another slash command that will help us send Google Meet links. So firstly, let's handle the first command. So we'll use a webhook. We'll do a post request. Now, what the webhook does is basically takes data from Slack that we send through our command, and then we can use that data to do whatever we want. In this case, we'll create a channel. So let's name this create channel. Let's get raw body data, and let's copy this. Now, when we head over to our api.slack, let's we go to slash commands. I'm considering that if you followed the previous tutorial, I helped set up everything. So let's name the command. We can call it create channel. Then the URL becomes this. We copy the URL from here, and it creates a new channel and save. Okay. So once that's done, we can come to Slack and we can listen to this test event and say create channel. If we get this message, that means the bot is working. Now, simply let's just add the Slack and create a channel. Now we want to name the channel, right? And we will take the name from the text. So this text is basically whatever comes after the command. So what we want to do is create, right? We have a lot of um, commands that we can do, operations that we can do, but in this case we will create. So we come back here and we execute the step. Now let's say create channel, and let's name it test channel from N8N. Press enter, and we will see that this channel has now been created. Let's see where this channel is. There we go. Test channel from N8N. Now we also want to tell the user that the message has been created, the channel has been created. So we'll go to Slack, send a message. Now we can simply tell the user the channel has been created. Also, we need to take the channel that sent the initial message, right? So we need to make it as fluid as possible without hard coding anything. So we will come here and see if we can get the channel name, right? So Jason, and there we go. We have the channel name here, right? So we go come here, we select our webhook, and in our webhook we have the channel name that we can just take and paste it here. In this case, we'll be sending a simple text message. You can also send a block. In the last video, I taught you how to create a block. So let's execute the step again. It's going to start listening for the command, and let's see what the problem is. Oh, am I not connected? Okay, let's try again. Okay, let's remove this and let's add this back again. Yeah, so firstly, let's just run the previous steps so that we have data for this. Okay, so again, we will go back to our channel. We will say create channel, and we will get this, right? Invalid name required. Yeah, so we need to pass in the name as well, and we can basically send a message to the user if the name is invalid. So once we have this, we can re-enable this. We have the data from our webhook. table JSON, and we can copy the channel name. There we go. Right, and that's a test. The channel has been created. Great. Let's run this webhook again, and let's create a new channel. Create channel, test channel. Right, the channel has been created. It sends us a message as well, and there we go, our new channel. Now this was like the first slash command that we were going to cover. We basically created a webhook which listened to the command. After that, we took that, got the data, like the name of the channel from it, and the channel where we set the command from, and then we created that channel and then passed it on to the message to tell the user that the channel has been created. Now let's create our new workflow that will allow the user to send Google Meets. So the same process here as well. So we will do webhook. We can name this create meet. We'll do the post request as intended, copy, and we'll create a new slash command. So create meet, paste, and creates a Google Meet. Save. Okay. Again, we'll come to the test channel and we will test again if it works. Oh, I forgot to start listening. And there we go. There we go. The workflow has started. So to create a Google Meet, we need to use the calendars block. It is calendars, and we will have to create an event through the calendar. Right. Now we need to set up our credentials. I did show you how to do that in the last video. I'll go to the process again. So we go into our Google Auth, or our Google Cloud Console, into our projects in clients. Then we basically just, for some reason, I cannot use my previous credentials. So I suppose like the credentials should be pretty much the same. So for all Google APIs, but for some reason you have to add them separately. So we'll take the client ID and we'll also take the client secret. Right. And we will save it here as well, just so we can start connecting. And I think it has, yeah. Now we can just sign in. It will launch a pop-up for you, and once you sign in, it will basically give you access to the APIs that are enabled. So we also have to double check if our calendar API is enabled or not. So to do that, we will just search calendar, Google Calendar API, and we will just enable it. Great. Now that that is enabled, we already have our credentials set, and we will take the calendars from the list. This is me that I've already connected myself, so it will add it to my calendar. And from the start and end time, we can pass it from the command as well. But for this case, we can just keep them as is. Same thing, we need to tell the user that the meeting has been created. Send a message, and we take the channel name from the webhook. So send message to, let me just fetched channel, and the name of the channel by name, and then we pass it the name, the test channel, that's the name. And we can say the Google Meet has been created, and then we can add the Google Meet link. So we will now run this again. We can just run this block and this will generate that event, right? Once that's done, we have the link for Google Meet, and we can just set that, send that Google Meet link directly as a message, right? So I'm going to say this, and we should be good to go. So let's listen for our command. We will say create meet, and it will start the process, and then it will send the message as well, I think. I hope. Okay, so for some reason, yeah, I think it could be that an event was already created on that same time. So we'll have to double check that. Yes, so there we go. There we go. So now we have our calendar link. We can open that. We will see that the event is created on our calendar, and we have to give it a title and stuff. So let's manage that. Okay, so I made a few changes just so that we can get the Google Meet, right? So we had to add an additional feed that would create the Google Meet. Before you saw that it didn't have that. So once that was done, we basically took that link and sent that as a message. So we will run this workflow one last time, and we will say create meet. It will, yeah, there we go. It gave me the Google Meet link, which I can join with the link. Great. So now this was basically us trying to build on top of what we had left off. The first command was pretty simple. We just took the summary of the channel and stored it into a database. But now this is forming into a complete Slack manager, and slowly we can add on to onto it and add more commands. If you want me to add something that you would want to see, just let me know in the comments.